Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Feliz lunes.
Feliz lunes.
Con tanto entusiasmo, ¿no? Okay, we have our último grupo de los verbos radicales. What is último grupo, do you think?
Ultimate group.
The ultimate group or the last group? This is our last group of verbos radicales that we have to learn. Yeah, woo-woo! Exactly. And today we're going to be looking at los verbos that go from E to IE. And at this point, I'm kind of thinking that you guys probably know how to conjugate these possibly before we even start them. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think you could do this just by following the pattern?
I could do it.
Okay, so let's do a good repaso real quick like. Mr. Jenkins, I know you're paying attention right now. Let's do a quick repaso of these verbos here. We have repite todos. Perder. Perder. ¿Qué significa perder? To lose. Perder is to lose. Muy bien. Repite. Cerrar. To close. And the opuesto is what?
Abrir.
Abrir. So we have repite. Cerrar. Abrir. Perder. Ganar. Ganar. Muy bien. Ganar. We have repite. Querer. 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 You're not too cool. Yo quiero Taco Bell. This is our Chihuahua. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Muy bien. And what is the second meaning of querer? To love. To love. Muy bien. Repite. Empezar. So at the very beginning of the day, we always have an empezar. It's to begin the class or to start the class. Muy bien. Then we have repite. Comenzar. Comenzar. To begin or to commence. Muy bien. We have repite. Preferir. Preferir. Muy bien. Preferir, ¿qué significa? To prefer. And the meaning is right here in the verb, right? Preferir. Okay? All of your eyeballs are up here.
Yes, they are.
We have repite. Pensar. Pensar qué? Pensar qué is to think that. Pensar in is to think about. And pensar plus an infinitive? To plan to or to intend to do something, right? And then we have repite. Entender. Entender. Yo entiendo. Yo entiendo. ¿Qué significa yo entiendo? ¿Qué es un sinónimo para yo entiendo? Yo comprendo, right? For comprender. Muy bien. Comprender and entender. To understand or to comprehend. Same thing, right? Okay, we have, repite, venir. Venir. ¿Qué significa venir? To come. To come. And why does it start?
It's a go verb.
Go verb. What does go verb mean?
Change the yo form to go.
Wow. Sí, muy bien. The yo form only changes to go. Yes, you are. Muy bien. The yo form only changes to go. Do we stem change it when it's a go verb? No, we don't. We don't. Okay, and how about tener is to? Have. To have. And that one is also go verb, so the yo form is yo. Tango. How do you say to have to do something? Yeah, tener plus K plus? Infinitivo. Muy bien. Infinitivo. All right, so let's see how quickly we can bust this out. I'm going to pick an extra weird one. We're going to do preferir for our example, because it's a weirdo. And ¿qué significa preferir?
Prefer.
To prefer. Preferir is to prefer.
Which E do you change?
Which E do you change? La segunda. La segunda. So, first of all, our steps. Let's see how quickly we can bust through this. With a verbo radical, Miss Mackenzie Norman.
Bless you.
Salud.
Somebody sneezed. Oh, right.
Yeah, salud. Salud.
Oh.
Nunca, 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 jamás. Are we ever going to stem change which two forms?
No.
Nosotros and vosotros. We'll never ever stem change, okay? Nosotros and vosotros. We're never going to stem change, okay? So we wrote down our infinitive. Then we defined our infinitive, yes?
Yeah.
Next step is we write down our
Personal pronoun.
pronombres personales. Write them down, pronombres personales. Yeah, do it again. You can do it. And then, Mr. Harper, what would you like me to do next? Yeah.
What's it called? I know what it is. The back of the verb.
The back of the verb?
Yeah.
What do you want? We're going to chop off that ending. Good man. Good man. It's a Monday morning. It's hard to find the words sometimes, isn't it? He's got the motion down. We chop off the IR. we chop off the IR, and we're going to write down our stem. Which two definitely aren't going to change? Nosotros and vosotros, so let's go ahead and write our stem down. We have prefer and prefer. Okay. Now, for the rest of them, you guys already told me that we're going to stem change the second E. And this second E is going to go from E to IE. So what's my new stem going to be?
Prefiere.
Prefiere. Muy bien. Prefiere. 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 And prefiere.
This is fun.
Is what?
It's fun.
No? No hay preguntas? Okay. So then we add our endings. What are our endings for an IR verb? Oh, okay, let's try that again. What are our endings for IR verbs? Imos, is, and. Okay, so otra vez. Muy bien, so we have O, es, e, imos, is, and. And these are the two that are different, right? And again, we call these stem changing verbs or boot verbs or verbos radicales because everything inside the boot is going to change, right? These are our boot verbs, okay? All right, now, the one thing with this verb is going to be remembering which E to stem change. So, what I want you to do on your quizzes is do it both ways and sound it out. Okay, so we have repite, prefiero. Repite, a, e, I, o, u. El burro sabe más que tú. Repite, e, I, a, o. Okay, so we have pref, prefiero. Repite, prefiero. Prefieres. Prefiere. Now escucha. Preferimos. Preferimos. Prefiero. Preferimos. Prefieres. Preferís. Preferís. Prefieres. Prefiero. Prefiere. Muy bien. Now, sound this out for me. So, preferir, and they chop it off, and then they decide to stem change this one. Prefiero. Does that sound right to anyone? Prefiero. It doesn't sound right. So on your test, worst comes to worst, I want you to sound it out, one vowel at a time. Prefiero. Prefiero. No, that's not right, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and close that off. All right, next one. Let's try. Let's do a few examples, and we're going to start doing examples in sentences. On your papers right now, on your notes, I want you to say, they close the door. They close the door. They close the door. Okay, don't cheat it. Don't look up here and see if they close the door. They close the door. And when you're ready, look up and check your answer. They close the door.
Oh, I couldn't remember how to say door either.
The door, la puerta. Repite todos. Ellos cierran. Cierran la puerta. Muy bien. Ellos cierran la puerta. You think that, what do you think that? You think that,
You informal or formal?
ooh,
That's what I was.
you formal. You formal think that
Who said that?
Real Madrid,
I don't know how to say that.
Real Madrid is the best team.
But what if they're not?
Oh, they are.
Are you sure about that?
Y sí, seguro.
Small Americans.
And adjectives go where?
After
After. And the one word I will give you best is mejor. Mejor. You formal, don't look.
What's the
You
last
formal think that Real Madrid is the best team. Is the best team, or is the team that is best.
Oh.
When you're finished, check your answers.
Huh. I was gone.
Mejor, mejor, muy bien. Repite, usted piensa que Real Madrid es el equipo mejor. Now, why did I use the singular? It is the best team. Real Madrid is a team, and there's like probably 25 people on it. How many teams are we talking about? One. Es el equipo mejor. ¿Todo bien? Okay, you informal, begin the quiz. Oh no, let's do you guys begin the quiz. You guys begin the quiz.
How do we know which one to use?
Hey, you guys. Your informal one.
Say my way to say begin.
Oh.
I was like, is
Begin
that
or start? Begin or start?
Come and say.
No, the other one. No.
Stop talking.
And
Yeah, because comenzar is to commence.
To commence or to
Will you
begin.
guys commence the beating of the quiz?
Empezar is like to
Empezar. Let's see empezar. You guys, informal, start the quiz. You guys, informal, start the quiz. Now, question. Are we going to stem change this?
No.
Ah, why? ¿Por qué no?
Nosotros
Ajá.
jamás stem change.
And ¿cómo se dice quiz?
La prueba.
La prueba is a test, but what if it's like a little test?
Exam.
La pruebita. Muy bien, la pruebita. Muy bien. Okay, so the activity that we're going to do, in class today, this will be 6th period. We'll be doing this tomorrow, and you guys will do the activity part tomorrow, unless you have time after the quiz today. We're going to do conjugación con dados. Conjugación con dados. Conjugation with dice, okay? And you and a partner are going to get together. And you are going to be given a dice. And the dice, each number of the die is going to represent a different person. What I mean by that is a different subject. So the 1 is going to be the yo form. 2 is going to be the tu form. The el, ella, usted, nosotros, vosotros, and then ellos, ellas, and ustedes. Okay? Now, you guys are going to roll. First step you're going to do is get a piece of paper, and you're going to number from 1 to 25. You're going to number your piece of paper from 1 to 25, okay? You don't need to do this now. Just listen for directions. Okay? Number from 1 to 25 on a piece of paper. Each person has to turn in a piece of paper. This ensures to me that you're actually working in the class, okay? And you're going to roll your die, okay? And we're going to roll, and we're going to pretend we get a 3, okay? So if you get a 3, you write down, for number 1, you write down, okay, I rolled a 3, and then each group is going to have an envelope, and in the envelope are all of the stem-changing verbs from this chapter. Okay, inside the envelope are all of the stem-changing verbs from this chapter. So you will pull out a verb, and whatever verb you get, you have to do the el, ella, usted form, right? So let's say you draw from the envelope, and you get volver. You get volver. So you're going to write down 3 is what you rolled, and volver, okay? And then how are you going to conjugate that?
O to U.
O to UE, muy bien. So what would the conjugation be? Vuelve, el, vuelve. And then you must define it. He returns. Okay? So on your papers for every single number, you'll have the die, the number of the die that you rolled, because that gives you your subject. It tells you which one that you're going to do. Okay? You have to write down the infinitivo, okay, that you drew from the envelope, and it could be any of the stem changers. Then you need to actually conjugate it. And the last part is, you need to tell me what it means. Why am I having you do this part in English?
Cements is
It cements what?
the meaning.
The meanings of the words, right? So we start to remember the meanings. Yes, sir.
Does it matter if we put a L, A, usted?
Nope.
Whatever.
And you can switch it up, and I actually would prefer that you did switch it up. If you roll a 3 again, then do usted, because then how do you define usted, Welby?
You formal.
You formal
Return.
return. So great question. Any other questions about this activity? Anybody? Because you will be given time in class tomorrow to work on this. Okay? Bien? ¿Sí? ¿Me entiendes? Okay? And it will have to be turned in by the end of the class on Monday. Or, on Tuesday.
Today's Monday.
Tomorrow. Yep, today is Monday. A little slow. Any questions about this? Okay, muy bien. Adios.